It's devastating that the Niners have lost Fred Warner. It's worth remembering that the Niners drafted and developed Fred Warner. They drafted and developed D Winners. They drafted and developed Dre Greenlaw. They signed and developed Azeez Al-Shaair. Is Tatum Bethune the next good Niners linebacker?
Okay, one, D Winner sucks. But two, if Tatum Bethune comes in and he ends up being a baller, I am convinced the Niners will never miss on a Mike linebacker. You got Fred, you got Willis, Borland, his year. They'll just never miss. So if he is, I'm so curious what's going to happen with Fred because they just paid him so much money. What if this dude comes in and balls, like he gets our first interception and he's just everywhere?
Do you know that he had 10 tackles and 45 snaps against the Bucs?
That's actually
crazy.
Do
you know that the Bucs running back, Rachaad White, who's pretty good, he's on my fantasy team this year, averaged 2.1 yards per carry in the second half when Fred Warner was out? I'm not saying he's better than Fred Warner, but I do think he might be good.
I think he's good at run game, but that pass game looked absolutely brutal. They were picking on him and Siegel every time they were throwing it at him.
That's true. That's true. Maybe he'll be better as he gets a little bit more experience.
Yeah, like we'll see this week. Obviously, Fred did a lot. You could tell by, how bad the defense fell apart. But, dude, if he ends up being good, I'm convinced they could take me and make me an all-pro linebacker.
Well, that's what I want to say. I think we've talked a lot about through the years about the Niners position coaches and who the best ones are. And the guys who get a lot of love are always Chris Forster, the offensive line coach, Chris Kasarik, the defensive line coach, and Bobby Turner, the running back coach. And they're all good coaches for sure. But isn't Johnny Holland the best? I mean, when does he ever miss? You said D Winner sucks. Yeah, I mean, he's a 6th-round pick who's like starting right now. I mean, I don't know how many other linebacker coaches could have gotten D Winners this far. But yeah, he's not Dre Greenlaw. Still, he developed Dre Greenlaw and Fred, and we'll see what he does with Tatum.
Reuben Foster was also very, very good.
Yeah, he didn't have much time to work with Reuben.
No, but yeah, I mean, dude, like at this point, it's starting to be like, when are they ever going to find a bad linebacker? Linebacker seems to always be the position we're set at. And if this guy comes in and balls, and again, we got to temper our expectations because Fred Warner is literally the best linebacker in the NFL, and it's not close. But if this dude comes in and looks really good, that's crazy. Like if he comes in and even does 75% of what Fred Warner could do, that's absurd. Even 50%, I'd be like, damn, that linebacker coach should have a job tomorrow as a DC.
I mean, it's the one position on the team where you can say, don't ever sign anyone. Don't sign Quan Alexander. Don't sign Devondre Campbell. Just keep drafting and developing as long as you got Johnny Holland on your roster.
Dude, and I don't get it. Like, I wish all of our coaches could develop like this. Like, dude. They're crazy. Like, get Michael with him just to, just for motivation.
Yeah, I mean, I think Chris Kasarik has a lot to answer for, man. Nick Bosa's out. What are you going to do, man? Because Johnny Holland would figure it out with his group. He's going to figure it out with his group.
That is the scary thing, though, is like, what is this defense going to look like against Atlanta? Like, but here's my thing, too. If Brock plays, I don't want to hear an excuse because he is paid to win shootouts. If he has to go into a shootout, you got to win.
I want to see what Drake London looks like against Lenore and Stout because Bernardo Green has been playing really well the last couple of weeks, and he's big. Drake London is huge. Yeah, What's up to Stout going to do in that matchup? What's Lenore going to do in that matchup?
I actually have questions about this. So with Lenore, I love Lenore, but isn't it starting to get a little bit, I don't know, questiony that he can't really get an interception?
No one can.
But he's like the guy, right? He's supposed to be like, if they throw to him, I'm punishing you for it. Like, yep. Sure, swatting the ball away is great. Like, I'm not complaining. But I feel like with a guy you're paying near $100 million, like, I want an impact play from you. Like, we always talk about, like, Nick won us a game. Fred won us a game. But when's Demo going to win us a game?
It's a fair point. I like Demo, but he hasn't made much of an impact so far this year. PrizePicks will give you $50 when you play your first $5 lineup. Win or lose, you'll get $50 for playing. Use promo code Cohn, COHN, and download the app now.
Right? Like,
yep.
And so, like, say Tatum Bethune comes in and he's just a beast. What if he wins us next week? What if he gets the game-winning pick? Like,
Alfred Collins has made a play.
Yeah, Alfred Collins made a game-winning play. So it's like, I want to see Demo when they're throwing it to him, because Drake London, again, like we just said, I want to see some. I don't want to see like, oh, dang it, he burned by a seagull. Well, then where were you? Like, his play last week was him not bumping, him failing to bump, and that was their winning touchdown. So I don't know, man. I hope the best for Tatum Bethune, though. Everyone seems really, really high on him. Like, you were saying that you think he's going to be a baller. I've seen a bunch of people that are watching practices saying he's going to be a baller. Kyle and Sala both said, like, oh yeah, this guy's him. So I don't know, man. I'm excited to see him, because last week he looked meh.
Stefan says, what is the criteria to make the Niners core?
Be friends with George Kittle and Kyle Juszczyk.
Correct. That was the correct answer. Jewish guy says, Grant, your last 2 Apple Podcast episodes won't play. Thank you for alerting me. This was brought to my attention this morning, and I assure you that the tech people are working on this tirelessly, and this should be fixed soon. They told me not to worry about it, but I'm worried. But I want you not to worry, and I appreciate you for letting me know. It's frustrating. But it'll be back. It'll be back. They're fixing it as we speak. Don't worry. Check it out again tomorrow. All right. Well, it's been a great show.
It has been.
It's been a phenomenal show.
Do you think we're going to actually, no, I had one more question before we call off, because I was talking about this on a different show. Do you think, to help the run game when Brock comes back healthy, should we start running what the Giants are running with Dart? More of like an RPO heavy with read options, with Brock Purdy starting to run. Do you think that could be the solution? Because we're not going to fix an offensive line overnight. But I think that could,
if his toe's better and he can run around, that could help him.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and just tell Brock, but I don't care if you're going to lose a yard or two, get down. Just get down. I don't want you to get hit, but we need to start creating some space for you and Christian.
That could work. I liked some things that the Falcons did on Monday night. That was, thought the Niners could apply to Christian. I don't know if you noticed it, but there was one play where Bijan was at like wide receiver and then went in like ghost motion to get the end around, got the end around. I mean, could we see Christian do that one time? And then there was another play where he's a wide receiver and he goes in jet sweep motion. They fake the handoff to him and they give it to Tyler Algier, who goes for a big gain. Like, this is stuff I'd like to see the Niners do with Christian. We talked about it last week. Like, make him a decoy. Don't put him in the backfield every time. Yeah,
I really want to see like Purdy, and this is again when he's healthy, not with turf toe. When he's 100% healthy, I feel like it would help him as well. Because we've been saying it. Purdy's really good when the run game's really good. But the run game can't be really good this year. It sucks. So the only way to make it really good is to now make yourself a threat to run the football. And Purdy's quick in bursts. So I was thinking, like, maybe we do what they do with Jackson Dart. You know, get a few chunk yards here, there. And now they have to worry, and then your play action magically works again. That's my theory.
I like it. But I'm expecting the Mac attack.
Yeah, I'm expecting Mac this weekend. Do you think we win?
No.
Dang.
No. That defense looks pretty good. But we'll see. I didn't think they beat the Rams. They beat the Rams.
I think they win.
I like your optimism. Guys, thanks for watching. Tyler's picking the 49ers. Make sure you follow him on Twitter for more positivity. He's known on X for boosting. Thanks for watching.